Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Dude, Where's My Par? I'm your host, Jung64, and today, instead of going over any pointers with the game, because as many videos as I've done, if you hadn't mastered it yet, that's a you problem. That's not on me. I mean, I give you the best advice possible, and if you're not up to my level, then you should play with yourself more and get better. Today, I asked all 12 of my viewers, name your favorite golf movie and give me some quotes from it. And the feedback was phenomenal. If I were to go through the whole list, I'd be here all night. So what I did was I narrowed it down to a list of movies. The five that were given to me were Tin Cup, Happy Gilmore, Caddyshack, The Legend of Bagger Vance, and Dead Solid Perfect. Now, there's some other golf movies out there that are pretty good, but a lot of them were kind of dramatic and didn't have a whole lot of funny quotes that I really cared for. So that's the list that I'm going to go by. We're going to start with Tin Cup. You always play better when you're drunk. Remember Brownsville? I don't remember Brownsville because I was drunk. But in the movie, apparently, he played pretty well in Brownsville. Let's see. Does my inner child need a spanking? Why, yes, I do. Sex and golf are two things you can enjoy even if you're not good at them. Really? That's a true statement. And moving on to Happy Gilmore. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. I don't want to eat shit for breakfast. That doesn't sound. I don't want to eat shit. Period. Lunch or dinner. That doesn't sound very enticing to me at all. Just tap it in. Tap tap taparoo. That's a classic. I love that one. Let's see. Golf requires goofy pants and a fat ass. You should talk to my neighbor, the accountant. Probably a golfer, has a huge ass. And I bet he wears those checkered pants too. Those are funny. I love that movie. That was a great one. Let's see. Moving on to Caddyshack. Got several from there. Carl, the greenskeeper. So we finished the 18th and he's going to stiff me. And I say, hey, llama, hey, how about a little something, for the effort, And he says, oh, there won't be any money, but when you die on your deathbed, you will receive total consciousness. So I got that going for me, which is nice. That's a good feeling to have total consciousness. Let's see. Gambling is illegal at Bushwood, sir, and I never slice. Okay, you can owe me. It's easy to grin when your ship comes in and you've got the stock market beat, but the man worthwhile is the man who can smile when his shorts are too tight in the seat. I believe that was followed up with, my dick is bigger than your boat. I'm pretty sure that was what was said. Anyway, very, very funny. The next movie that was brought up was Bagger Vance. It was kind of dramatic, but I do have a story about that movie. I was actually going to audition as an extra for it and did not fit the coat size that they needed. They needed a 40 long, and I'm a 44 long. I was too tall and too skinny to audition as an extra. Was there for some of the filming. It was kind of cool. The movie, it's okay. It's pretty good. My golf swing's a hell of a lot better than Matt Damon's. So, really, I should have been in a lead role, I think. But anyway, that's beside the point. But going down the list, my favorite golf movie ever that's full of quotes is from 1988, starring Randy Quaid. It's called Dead Solid Perfect, written by Dan Jenkins. who was a great writer for Golf Digest for many years, had many, many quotes. Some of my favorites are when he realizes who Kenny Lee is and he says, "Oh, you know who I am?" And he says, "Yeah, you're Kenny Lee. You've been on and off the tour more than a bad grip." That's pretty funny. Another one is when he's lining up a putt and his caddy's standing behind him and his girlfriend is in view and his caddy is behind him. They're lining up the putt and he says, "I couldn't fuck nobody look like that. I just want to get her naked, lie her on the bed, look over every now and again, and call her a bitch." Very, very funny. And tonight, I am going to leave you with a toast from Jack Warden from that movie that goes like this. You come into the world naked and bare. You go through the world without worry and care. You go out of the world, you know not where. But if you're a thoroughbred here, you'll be a thoroughbred there. Good night, everybody.